But ground crews are unshakable.
No. Wait a minute. No, there he is. Okay, the suspect's now southbound. The suspect vehicle is now southbound.
Then, as night falls, police get an alarming message.
We're now hearing from the dispatcher that the party will shoot the police. That's what he told his mother. He will shoot the police.
They prepare to ram the vehicle. But the suspect dodges their every move. He accelerates to almost 100 miles an hour, and then he loses it.
Oh, the vehicle's out of control.
The van skids into the freeway wall. 2 tires are blown.
And this is going to come to an end right here. Suspect getting out. He's going across the center divider. This is very dangerous. Running across the lanes of traffic, and the officers are right behind him.
But the unrelenting suspect hits a chain link fence, and the police stop him dead in his tracks.
There he is. You see him. He's on the ground.
In a city where stars are born, fame can be instant, even for the victims. Incredibly, no one was seriously injured, and the police got their man. A terrifying news event caught live on camera.
Fort Wentworth, Georgia. Moments ago, officers tried to pull over this van for expired tags, but the driver took off like a wanted felon.
Authorities hiding crack cocaine.
And although cameras can put faces on these strange acts of violence, it's never easy. Dallas, Texas. The Cowboys win the 1993 Super Bowl. 300,000 people come to celebrate.
Can I have a kiss?
It is the largest street party and parade this city has ever seen. Confetti fills the air. As the victory parade winds down, isolated acts of violence erupt through the parade route. Dallas is suddenly in trouble. Innocent bystanders are attacked and robbed as an unruly few move through crowds, inciting others to join in. Dallas police are surprised at this sudden turn of events. Reinforcements are on their way. A liquor store
Guys,
just
was 3 later, guys.
parade route is now under siege.
A bunch of people came right up across the street and rushed in here and just grabbed what they wanted and stomped me all over the floor and just ran over and started smashing bottles.
It was a brand of urban unrest not seen in this city in decades. And the violent images captured and replayed on television.
Yeah, this on TV would be hilarious because my cat's covering the camera.
Super Bowl victory. Coming up on World's Wildest Police
Cats always
Video.
just get pissed.
Pulse-pounding action. Heart-stopping terror. Crime fighters crack down hard in Russia. A deranged man on the loose in Japan. And a cop in New Zealand gets the ride of his life. Of all the wild police videos in all the world, these are the wildest. A lunatic in Japan rams the cops. Punks in New Zealand bite off more than they can chew. Russian mobsters bite the hand that feeds them. And law enforcement bites back.
The police are becoming paramilitary as organized crime becomes international. In Moscow, the threat of the Russian mafia is enormous, and the response of the police is swift and powerful.
Oman, Moscow's elite paramilitary police force, the equivalent to the American SWAT team, coupled with a crack investigative unit. The most aggressive, most efficient tactical strike force in all of Russia. What they lack in high-tech weaponry, they more than make up for with brute force. Kicking glass and taking names. They have to be ready to leap into action in a moment's notice. What's the cause of this major crime effort? Not cocaine, not nuclear arms, not furs, jewels, or Soviet art. It's the most exotic delicacy of them all. Russian caviar, black gold. A truckload of it could be worth millions. Monday morning, an informant notifies Oman that this man, Boris M., is smuggling a truck full of caviar into Afghanistan. But finding a truck in the vast wastelands of Russia is next to impossible without some sort of lead. The Oman don't wait for leads. They find them. With dogs in tow. They swoop down on the illegal fishing camp where Boris was last seen. One suspect tries to flee, but he's no match for their extreme Russian tactics. They find evidence of smuggling, but more importantly, they get a lead on two of Boris's thugs escaping by boat. Even with a 10-minute head start, the criminals' boat can't outrun the Oman. Still no sign of Boris, but they have two more suspects in custody. And because the Oman have a way of making suspects talk, they get the information they need. That information leads them to the route of the caviar truck. The truck barrels across the wasteland. Oman closes in. Finally, the truck is forced to yield. Two more are arrested, but still no Boris. The truck is open for inspection. Inside they find the caviar, and as a terrifying bonus, they also confiscate an arsenal of guns and ammunition. Now the stakes are raised.
The Oman operates very much like a military operation. They hit everywhere at once. Boris's home, any place where he does business. Sometimes they have warrants. Sometimes they don't.
Dozens of armed officers mobilized. They have found out where Boris and his family live. What they don't know is what kind of firepower they'll be up against when they get there. Boris is gone, but they find his wife. And in the house they find caviar. Bags of it. Refrigerators full of it. Hundreds of pounds and thousands of dollars worth of caviar. Boris's wife refuses to cooperate.
White flag.
Thinking she's above the law, she is taken into custody.
Bitch.
She faces a minimum of 6 years in prison.
They have taken Boris's operation apart little by little, so that even if he were to get away, he couldn't continue his illegal activities. But they have no intention of letting Boris get away.
Later that day, the Oman tail Boris's Trans Am through town. They follow Boris to a local mall. He appears to be waiting for someone. The Oman suspect the bag at his side is full of cash that needs to be laundered. Boris has no idea his house was just raided and his wife busted. He thinks he's just one step away from completing the deal. A man approaches, and the trade is made. The crooks walk only a few feet before the Oman strike. Police brutality is obviously an issue yet to be challenged in Russia. In the not-so-gentle Russian way, Boris and his accomplice are taken into custody. There'll be no caviar for Boris on his way to prison. All this over fish eggs.
Hamburgers and hot dogs, apple pie and baseball. America has given the world many things, including high-speed pursuits.
In Japan, few people have guns and almost never run from the law. So motorists are amazed when a drunken madman armed with a rifle tries to evade arrest. After assaulting his wife and murdering his neighbor, the desperate man kidnaps his children. Officers set up a blockade in the street, but the man aims his rifle at the crowd and shoots at officers who approach the car. Considering the safety of the children, officers refuse to return fire. As he again fires towards police, they decide to charge the car. He rams through a fence, sending the Mitsubishi flying down a steep embankment. Cutting through backyards, he's looking for any way out. The police need to stop this man now. They set up another blockade. The deranged man ignores the warning. He rams straight into a police car.
It's alright. He's having dinner, John. He's going. Can I have pizza?
But this time the roadblock stops him.
No, John, I can't have this. This stuff is.
Finally handcuffing the man and
Don't think you want this, John. I made it myself. It don't taste that good.
A helicopter follows a car thief.
Tried to make my own pizza, John, and it didn't turn out as planned. It's not as good as it should be.
He races through red lights and dares police officers to stop him. He passes through every roadblock. Finally, the police have a corner.
I just made his own pizza, and it didn't taste that good.
As the police cars surround the vehicle,
Could be
an
better, but
officer
yeah.
approaches the driver, not realizing that the stolen car is not blocked from behind. The thief